Okay. Whoops, not that one. Be streaming here. Okay. Need a. Let me send out some notifications here. All right. So let's send that. Oh, that's not the right. I just realized I have the wrong thumbnail, but can I change it? Okay, I will fix that after the fact. So, we'll see if anybody jumps in here. What I'm going to do today, at least for a little while, is I haven't designed anything new in a little bit. I've been busy manufacturing my B data logger board. But figured I would try something new. And let me see. I should make this public. Chance that might make a difference. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. I had to stream on unlisted, which I didn't even know you could do. In any case, I want to design something today, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to try and design as small of a board as I can. Oh, wrong one. Let's go to this one. Let's do this camera. Make sure I'm on the right one. And so there are a lot of small like ESP32 boards out there. In particular, there's like the Cutie Pie from Adafruit. It's a pretty tiny board, but I think we might be able to go smaller. Now, it may not have as many features as this does, but just physically making a small board seems like a fun challenge. So, we're going to give that a go. So, let's go back here. Let me make sure all my, make sure my bit rate's right. Can I change that after the fact? Let's see. Let's see. Output. Let's see if I can change this on the fly. Okay. See if that makes a difference. YouTube's yelling at me. Okay, so in order to make a really small board, we're going to have some design considerations, I think. Namely, I use like a lot of ESP32 modules in my designs because they're all kind of an all-in-one. And so you have the antenna, so you don't have to do any network matching or anything like that. It has the crystal oscillator on it, and I will actually show you some examples here of what I've got in mind. So hopefully that goes to the right camera. Okay, so these are a couple of little chips I have. I use basically this in a lot of my designs, and it's all in one. They work really well. You don't have to RF match anything. The antenna is already set up. And if you're ever curious what's underneath one of these little RF shields, it's actually this. So what you'll find is you'll find the actual chip, which, you know, just the bare silicone basically. And it has the crystal oscillator. And it also has some network matching stuff, some capacitors, private inductors, things like that. So that's one way to do it, but obviously this is kind of a big form factor, and I think I can get a full board, probably even into a smaller form factor than what this is. So my options are I have a few options here as far as which type of chip I want to use. This is let me look at this, make sure I'm not telling you wrong. I think this is a Pico, and I don't know where my my magnifying glass ran off to over here. Let's see. Let me just. No, this one is ESP32 S2. This one is going to be a Pico, I think. Yep. This one's a Pico D4, and this is a C3. Now the difference between the Pico, there's like trade-offs to all of them, honestly. Obviously the C3 is really small, and but it still requires an external crystal. The S2 is the same deal, a little bigger, has more GPIO, things of that nature, but it also needs an external crystal. The Pico D4 has a crystal built into it, so you don't have to add an external crystal to it. One downside though is that if you want to program it over USB, you have to have an external USB UART chip, whereas the S2 and the C3 you don't have to do that. You can just program with USB on the go. So I think for this fun exercise, I think I'm going to try and do this with the C3 because it is the smallest. I think I can get fairly small crystals. And we're going to try and cram as much stuff into a tiny little space. And it's going to have to be a two-sided board for sure. So yeah, we'll get started. I haven't done too many boards where you just design like the bare crystal like this. Usually, like I mentioned, I usually use the modules here, but we're going to try and design one with just the bare silicone. So, let's come back over here and let's get started, shall we? Now, hopefully I don't know if I have all the components installed in my libraries, but we'll find out here. This is kind of spur of the moment. ESP32. Do I have an S? I should have a. Let's see here. Do I not have that installed? Might not even have the full library installed. Let me see if I can quickly add that. Import user file. Import parts, expressive libraries. Let's do the whole thing. I can't remember. That's not right. Footprints. So it's not there. Sorry, I guess I should have planned this a little better. I need to find the. Hold on a sec. Let me search for this real quick. I've got stuff kind of moved around, so I know I have this downloaded somewhere. Where is my Google Drive? Oh, and then parts. Okay, well, I don't see it. All right, well, let's have some fun here. Let's find. Sorry. Let's open up a browser that doesn't have everything on it. So expressive GitHub. Expressive systems. And hey, turn on the chat. What's going on? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Egmar? I apologize if that's not accurate, but okay. What's this do? Expressive KiCad. I know I have this downloaded, but I don't want to spend all the time trying to find it. So let's just download it again. Canberra. Where's OZ? What's that? Pardon my ignorance on that. Okay. So let me, oh, I wonder if that was saved in a different folder, maybe. Oh, Australia, wow. Oh, Ingmar, okay, nice. What time is it down there? It's got to be early in the morning, no? Okay, import. Ah, there it is. Okay, I did have it downloaded. It's just in a folder that... Let me see if this is... I want to download the whole thing. I want... Okay, hold on. Yeah, 9:47 a.m. Nice. It is 7:48 p.m. here. Oh, what the heck? Add library? Nope. New library. Let's come on. And that's okay. Is it empty? Let's copy that. All this trouble, and I'm just trying to install a stupid library. This PC, no. Gotta go through all these folders to get back to parts. Okay, copy that over. Here we go. I have a feeling for some reason that one was empty. Let's see if this will let us. So, parts, calculated main. Goodness gracious. They're right there. Why is that not letting me load them? Import symbol. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's discard that. Um, we got expressive. Import symbol. Oh, wait. It's still just the ESP32. I want the C3. Resources, libraries. I'll show you what. So this is what's in that folder, right? This is all of my symbols and footprints. That's footprints. Where's my symbols, though? That just shows one. So, add library. What is going on? This is okay. So, like, I swear to God, I've done this before. Just for some stupid reason, it's like, maybe is it this one? There we go. Jeez Louise. I'm like, let's design a board, and then I can't even load the dang library. Okay. Should want the... Yeah, seriously. Save. Okay. Now let's try and add it. Jeez. So this should just be the bare... let me see if... Yeah, okay, so it's got that. Alright, so that was, you know what, 10 minutes trying to load it in there. So some of the stuff we need... I'm kind of just going off of memory. The other thing I can do actually is just speed this up. I don't have a ton of time tonight, but let's... I'm just going to go back to one of my other designs so I can pull on a couple of things. Let's go back. Let's go boards. Let's go here. Let's go here. And which one? I don't think that's right. I think that's the wrong one. Yeah, not that one. There. The data logger. I'm just going to grab a couple things out of here just to speed this up a little bit. So, on this board, basically, we definitely are going to need a voltage regulator. Oh, wait, I can't use this. Hold on. Let me stick this in here for now, but that's not the voltage regulator I'm going to be using. Dang it, I'm trying to remember. So this voltage regulator, I use it all the time because it's awesome. And it has really, really low deep sleep current draw when it's not being powered, basically. But it's kind of big. So I found another one that's really tiny. And I bought some. I'm trying to remember what I do with it. Okay. Well, in any case, we need that. Let's get rid of that. Now let's get rid of this. I'm also going to have to change out... I have to change these out too. Maybe this wasn't the best one to steal from. Let's go with... Let me close that. Discard the changes. Let me find... Here. Deep presence. Let's open this one up. There we go. I know I did. Okay. So we're going to take this. And yeah, I guess we should have... I was debating whether or not I want to do battery charging, but I think we definitely need to, or not charging, but battery powered. And that would be nice and ideal. We do need to change this to 50, yeah, 520. We're gonna make it smaller. The other thing we need to do is change all these. These are all 0603. I'm gonna go down to 0402. And all these. Whoa, I do not need that on there. Turn that off. You could go lower. You could go to like 0402 or 0201, but I don't have any of those in stock, and I don't really want to mess with buying extra or buying more. Let's do that. So I'm just changing the footprints on these real quick. And actually, let's just save ourselves the trouble. That. Do that. These two. Okay. Change these down to 1. We don't need quite that much capacitance for this. Okay, so we got that, and then yeah, I just close that. I need to get a different MOSFET, which I have. Basically, I'm just going to smaller. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is another one that I was working on that not been released, but I'm going to steal something from it because I know I have this one on hand. And I don't want to. It looks the same, but it's a different footprint and everything inside of here. So that should be right. Now I'm starting to question myself. Yeah, it should be the smaller one. We'll find out soon enough. For some reason, I think that footprint doesn't seem right. It should be like 7 something, but we can change it. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's a lot of blabbering. We can do USB-C. I'll throw it in here for now. One thing that makes me think maybe not doing USB-C is because with USB-C you have to have a couple of extra resistors here. It will not work without it. And it's a little bit bigger. And the USB-C that I have, they have legs that go through the PCB, which is good for rigidity. But if I'm trying to do a double-sided board, it might be a problem. So we might have to swap that out for back to micro USB. Those are a little simpler. Okay, so we got that. Should we put an RGB LED on here? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Let's see here. Okay, so we got that. Our full, okay. I'm gonna grab a couple of things and just... This here is gonna be a stemma connector. Again, I don't know. If some of the stuff doesn't fit, I'm just gonna toss it. Let's grab these. These are our boot button and reset. So reset is going to be chip enable pin. GPI 09 should be straightforward enough. I can find it on here. There it is. GPIO boot. This is how we can program the thing. Okay, so we got those. Okay, so we need to kind of lay out. The other thing we're gonna need is a crystal, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Now, I have crystal and it should be 40 megahertz if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 40 megahertz. I don't know if I have any of those in stock, but let's we just need a basic one here. We'll just use this for now. Let me grab 1 second here. Yeah. Pull my parts tray or card over here so I can kind of look through what I got. See if I can find those crystals that I used on that other board. I'll show you if I can find it. Kinda. You got like, 1,000 different components. It can be kind of hard to find stuff sometimes. Regulators. What did I do with? Let's see. Yes, found one. And I found antennas, which we'll probably have, if we want to add Wi-Fi capability to this thing, we'll have to add that as well. Okay, we got that. Yeah, pop it out here. I don't remember what size these are. Not too big. Here, let me let's open up a browser real quick. Let's go to lcsc.com. Yep. I'm gonna search this part number. Okay, oh, they have 75 in stock. Good thing I already have some. I just need to know what the footprint is on this thing. Let's see here. I've used this before. I kind of feel like I made the footprint for some reason. Let me. I don't know if I still have the files for that board. I had made an S2 board just for fun with bare silicon like this, and I used this crystals. That's why I have it. But I'm trying to. Let me see if I can find it. My stuff's so scattered to the wind, it's hard to find sometimes. We got that. Should be S2 mini, maybe this is it. Yes, here we go. This is the one that I had made a long time ago. So it should be this crystal right here. So it should have the footprint already saved, so I shouldn't have to mess with it. I might have to change some of the stuff around because this is for an S2 board, not this. This is a C3. Okay, we'll get this stuff later. Hopefully, we'll get all this stuff in the schematic, and then we can do the fun part of actually laying things out. So let's see here. Can I select my? I think it's selected. So we'll tag these. Okay. Make sure that looks right. X. That one's different. I'm looking at a reference because I don't want to screw this up if I can help it. That one's going to N. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Let's do it the way they got it, I guess. So do that. Get rid of that. It's a little bit different, but okay. I think that's right. So this is our crystal. This down here. As far as our antenna goes, did I leave that one open? I think I did that. Let's just do the same thing here. I don't have to mess around with this all that much. The fun part's actually designing things, and the schematic layout's going to be terrible, but who cares? And that's what I mean. That's just set this to 0 because I don't. You have to when you do your own antennas like this, you have to match all this stuff. So that one's Okay. Look at my other one. How did I have that? I just had it connected directly. So, okay. Got that. Let's see, what else do we need here? Let's see. VDD SPI needs to go to ground with a 1 UF capacitor. So, trying to decide what all I would like to break out here. We definitely need our communication pins broken out, because otherwise we're not going to be able to. Okay, we got that. We have our, yeah, crystal hooked up. Reset is hooked up. Is VDD, might not need to mess with that. Okay. I do not know, to be honest with you. I've never designed a bare silicon C3 chip before, so. Where'd you hear that at? The S3 I know has like harmonic issues when you use the bare bare silicon. But for most of, or basically all the stuff that I make and sell, I just use the modules because it's already made up and I don't have to worry about that too much. But for the sake of having some fun here, I'm gonna do a bare one. I think that's all I need broken out, really, other than like a couple of pins, I guess. So let's do. Break out a couple of pins. Okay. And what else we got here? Guess GPIO 8, I guess. GPIO 10. Yeah, I think you're thinking of the S3, not the C3. I watch a lot of Xeon stuff too, and I know he complains out the butt about the harmonics on the S3 being an absolute pain in the butt for him. So that's one of those things where it's like I don't have the time, with I don't do this full time, unfortunately. To be able to just do that. Ah, there's those pins. VDD 3. So this needs to go to. These all need connect. Oops. If I can get it to go. Then here. Here. 3. Yeah, exactly. 3.3. Okay. Not pretty, but that's actually interesting. Because they're. Huh. Like on this bare chip, I just realized like mostly when you have chips like this, they'll have like a, 3-volt in pin. But that's what all this VDD3 stuff is. Apparently. Which is interesting. Okay. Anyways. Oh, we need a ground to connect that, so I think gonna. Okay, let's save that. Okay. I think we've got a few basic things here. I'm gonna have to change the footprint on these because I don't want, oh no, that's 4. Those are right. I don't know which buttons these are. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's see what transfers the actual file here. So we've got, and I don't want to use the actual, we're going to change this out because I don't want to use this. And let's go connector. Two. Change this out to pin header. I guess we'll just do for now. Let's update, get rid of that. Be a little smaller. And a bunch of these I'm gonna have to update because those are too big. So all of these 0603. 10402. And 042. These are probably all big. Yep. Okay. 402. Oh yeah, the other thing I gotta change out is that voltage regulator for the. Where are these at? No, these. Okay. Out of 603, we went 0402. And the same for this one. 0402. Save. Let's update. Okay, those are all roughly the right size. So let's see what we can do here. So this is definitely gonna have to be on the bottom side, so we'll move that to the bottom. I'm not sure about the stemma connector just yet. Some of these are nice to haves, but not necessarily, because I want to make this as tiny as possible. I'm thinking having the chip on the top side, which might work. And then that is not the right size. Should be 07, I'm pretty sure. I think it's 723 is the one I have, which is really, really tiny. There we go. Okay. Fab layer. Let's turn off the fab, clean this up a little bit. Off. Okay. So we've got this. That. Let's actually turn those off. I don't like having the designators turned on because it just clutters everything up. Okay. So we will get this straightened up here in a sec, and then we can kind of lay this out. The other thing we don't have in here is the antenna, which I've actually got a couple different size options on. A really tiny one that I've never used before, but it might be worth a shot. Bear with, this is the boring part. But I don't do that. Basically, it's just do this once, get it out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. You can, like, if you're designing, you can leave these on because it'll kind of tell you what they are, but the silkscreen designators, which is what I'm turning off, will get printed on your PCB if you leave them on. And I do not like having those on. They clutter things up. Almost done here. Okay. Got this one, turn this one off. Got this one, turn that one off. It's off. Okay. Got all that. I need to find. I don't know what I did with that other. Okay. Hold on a second here. It's still going. Okay. Let me. Okay. Hopefully that mic is still going. I'm on my external mic so I can walk around and talk, and hopefully you can still hear me. Because I need to figure out what I did with those. Oh, these might be it actually. Yes. Okay, those are really tiny ones, and then I need to find the antenna, or the little antennas that I want to. That's not it. I know I saw them over here the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, those. I forgot I had those. Bear with while I. What the heck? I know I saw them. Is this it? No, that's a crystal. That's not the right size crystal either. Whoops. Did I drop it? I know I literally just saw it like 2 days ago. Figure out what I... Good Lord. Alright, I'll just drop that all over the floor. Don't mind me as I'm opening and closing all my drawers here. Where in the world did those go? I literally... losing my mind here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What the heck did I do with those? Did I set them out? I have another. I know I have others as well, but they're bigger. I was hoping to use these little tiny ones, but I don't know what I did with them. Or did I sell them? What's this? No, it's a fan controller. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if I took them out and set them like, oh yeah, I need these. Don't lose those. So I set them somewhere. And of course, my entire area is a disaster as far as being organized. Nope, not even that. All right, well, I don't want to mess with that for too long. Not unless I set them over here, but I don't think I did. Let's see. I just have to find the original ones I was just talking about. Does anybody else have this problem? Like, you're trying to find something and you've got a million components and things are buried and not super well organized. Those are all transistors. Note I did with the actual. Oh wait, these it? Nope. All right. Well, yeah, I'll have to look for those later. What I do need to do is, we'll just put in a placeholder because I don't want to spend all night trying to. I didn't close it, did I? No, there we go. I want to see what I used in here. NN0104. I wonder if I still have that saved somewhere. I should. Probably have to add it again. Yeah, I don't see it there. So let's go here. And go here. Wait, not symbol. I want footprint. File. For footprint parts. There we go. Boom. Save that. Actually, get rid of some of this crap. I don't like the silk screen. Save that. Save it to my user folder. Okay, close that. Come in here. Yep. It's basically saying, hey, I can't find that. I'll add the new one. Tools, update. There we go. The other one I have is smaller than that one. Oh, wait. Well. Which one did I use? Yeah, this is the one I just put in there. Probably can't focus it very well, but the other one I have is even smaller. But anyways, we'll continue on here and just see what we can come up with. The other thing was I got voltage regulator and I don't remember what this one was. Oh, that's that. So this is the voltage regulator, which is smaller than this one here. So let's look it up real fast. Oh. So, oops. All right, that works. Did I get this from DigiKey? I think I did. So we're going to go NC P167 X. Should be, I think it's this one. This guy. And then we need the footprints for it. Okay. KiCad. Oh. 1 sec. Let me do this from my other window. Okay, that makes you log in to download anything, but KiCad, 6 or later. Okay. Open that up. Now I'm starting to wonder if I have that downloaded already. Let's go here. User. Import. Parts. No, I don't think I do. Let's go NCP 167 BMX. Let's just shorten it up a bit. Go to copy these over here. Open. Okay. Save. Then we're going to replace that one with the one we just downloaded. Okay. And before I forget, go back to my other mic. Hopefully it sounds a little better. Okay. So we need to connect this up. So we got in, those are the same, out. Those are ground. Okay. So we could pretty much just copy. All this should match up. Out. In. I don't know if it's typical to connect the pad No, let's leave it disconnected. I don't know if that's the right decision, but that's what we're going to do. Footprint. We need to add. Let's go import footprint. Parts. Save it to user file. Okay. Let's where'd it go? N. Where's it at? Am I crazy or thought I just sit? Where did I save that to? User. Oh, wait, no. MN. Oh, it's under a different name. It's not under. That's not confusing at all. That one. Okay. All that. So this is the original size here. If you see. And we're going to update it and it should get a lot smaller. Boom. Okay. So I think we're at a point now where we kind of have everything that we need. I'm going to move this out of the way for now just to make it a little bit easier. And I'm going to move this off to the side here. You can see the schematic. A bit. Apologize. I kind of bounce back and forth between the schematic and this to kind of get an idea. Okay, so we have our antenna, which needs to be... Let's kind of arrange some of this stuff a little bit. Really what I'll do is I'll go through and kind of grab the stuff that's supposed to be close to each other. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just kind of get an idea here. Okay. Then there. And let's see what else we got here. That's going to have to be close to this somewhere. Has to be close to that. Okay. This will make sense in a bit. I'm just kind of grouping stuff sort of near each other. Got those. So it should be over here somewhere. That. Oh yeah, we don't have our buttons. I just realized that. TSA. Let me see if I can find these in my... Should be one, I think, yes. Update that. Update. Same thing for this one. Okay. Go. Then buttons. The buttons are going to take up some space, unfortunately. There's really no way around that. Although they aren't insane. But they could be. Off. Okay. Not worried about that. What are these? These are oh yeah. My crystal. So I did have a custom one in here, S32. All right, let me see if I can add that one real quick. I probably have that saved somewhere. Import footprint. Should be I wonder if... Give me a second here. Copy this just so I have it. I might have to download it again. I don't know. But they have to have crystals in here. Yes. You know what? Mine's a 4-pad. I know that. It's kind of like this, but I'm not sure exactly. Not like that. It's pretty tiny. That's that. I do with. Yeah, I open this up. Let's see. So 3.2 by 2.5 is how big our. So 3.2 by should be this one. 3.2 by 2.5. So we shouldn't have to download it again. Let's see how big this is. Getting really tiny crystals, they get progressively more expensive the smaller you go. Okay, I think after all that, I think this is everything I need. I think. Over here somewhere. Doctor. Something like that. This goes near my crystal. And that's the reset button. Okay. And those are my that's USB-C, that's USB-C. So these two. We will have to get creative here. Okay. Let's close that. Okay. Now the fun begins. So let's get in here and figure out. So that's connecting there. That's our inductor. What it's worth. Right now this is a 2-layer board. It may have to go to a 4-layer board. We will see. I'm just going to kind of roughly start laying some stuff out here. Got that. Let's go. Something like that. Then find our capacitors. There we go. It's going to get very tight. I need to edit where this dot is because it's going to be kind of something like that, maybe. Okay. That one. That one. Like that. Okay. Let's see. Crystal's going to need to be close to. Let's see here. Okay, so that's up top. Good to know. Something like that, maybe. Do that. Again, this is just kind of roughly laying it out. It's actually. Oops. So this should be. Okay. Something like that. not worried about our buttons yet. Those might have to go on the bottom. I just want to get this stuff on top laid out as best I can. Okay, so we got this. Something like that. Maybe. It's just a random. Try and cram all this in as best we can. Yeah, that's the antenna stuff. So, okay, let's bring this down here. This comes down here. Down here. Okay. I'm gonna really try and cram this stuff in as much as I can. Which would be real fun when it comes time to hand place this stuff. Or even pick and place it, but... Okay. Okay, those are off the reset. So we got that. Okay. Now... Doesn't like it when you do that. Let's just get rid of this for now. So VBAT, VBus, VBin, let's go. Something like that, I guess. Let's swap these around, actually. One's the MOSFET, the other one's a Schottky diode. So... something like that, maybe. See how tight we can get this. I'll probably put an... if I don't put an RGB LED on here, I'll probably put like a small LED. That way we can turn it on and off, show that it works. Okay. Actually, let's... I'm not really worried about the courtyards overlapping at all, so we're just gonna cram them in. Okay, got all that. Got our antenna still, which is probably gonna have to go... oh, oops. Come. So, let's see where this is gonna connect at up here. Okay. So, got that. And lay this out so it makes sense. Some of that's, I don't think, in the right direction, but actually for now, let's just move this out of the way. I just want to see kind of like how small can this get. Now the problem is, the problem we run into with this connector or USB connector is that obviously it has these through hole, which if you're really trying to make this tiny, it could be a problem. Might be able, it's going to be offset, which I don't know how much I like, but you know, got that, but so we have that, and then we have our, the other thing we have to remember is this has to be kind of towards the edge of the PCB. Maybe like that. Then we have our buttons, which I will probably put on the bottom. So let's just see. How small are we getting here? Those are for the USB-C. Yeah, right? I also debated, like, you know, we could get rid of the antenna entirely and just like, hey, this is like a little tiny microcontroller, doesn't have Wi-Fi. You know, kind of like the old school, like Arduino chips, where if you're just trying to control something and you don't care about Wi-Fi, we could get rid of that. Just for the exercise of trying to make something as small as possible. Because that is kind of... It is kind of an eyesore. As far as like how much it sticks out. Let's set it off to the side. Where's this stuff at? That stuff too. We're gonna... Oops. Put these over here for now. Just get them out of the way. So I think, just seeing how... So if we flip that around... Yeah, do something like that. And then... Let's see about maybe changing our USB-C. USB-C is really nice, but there's more to it than just normal. No, it's fine, dude. I'm just playing around for fun. I legitimately was like, I don't know if I even want to do an antenna or not. Let's see. Let's see, USB-C. Let's try this one. So. Yeah, could maybe do a UFL. That's certainly smaller. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to buy some. I don't think I have any on hand, but not a bad idea. At least give you the option to the option for Wi-Fi if you want it. Don't think the ID is important. I might be wrong, but okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna find a footprint for this thing. USB C micro. We don't want any, as much as they suck, we don't want any through hole. So micro. Be kind of limited on our options there. I guess we'll go with this one. Okay, save. Let's update it. Let's see what we got. Yes, it's considerably smaller. And we can do something like this. Except for the buttons. Let's... Yeah, we can do something like that. There we go. And these go too. Look at our button. Those are our buttons here. Okay, we're getting pretty close here as far as... And we actually have more real estate. And for... hold on a sec. Let's put a quick... where's my edge cut? There it is. Let's just put a real quick border around this thing so we can kind of see it visually what it looks like. Oops. Though I don't know if some of this stuff has models or not. But we get an idea for the size. Let's go view, 3D viewer. It's pretty tiny. Doesn't have a 3D model for that, which is kind of surprising because that's a standard USB-C micro Molex. There we go. Save that. Oops. So we can improve upon this and definitely make it even smaller. For sure. We'll just have to see here. I also feel like that Schottky diode is still too big. I have some really tiny ones. Let me see. Which size? 523. Maybe that is the right size. Okay, so let's hide our... I don't want to see this crap. Okay, there we go. Turning off some of this back stuff so we can just see the front. Don't care about those. Don't care about the courtyard. Okay, so we're just cramming all this stuff down. All right. Let's see how small we can get this sucker. Still. Curious. So on the back side, we have a limitation on how wide our USB-C is, or our USB connector rather. So let's just make that as small as possible. View 3D viewer. Okay. And let's see. We can so our buttons we can shorten up a little bit. Like that. Which then means let's see if we can get it within about that size. Give or take. Actually make the top a little shorter as well. Like so. Okay. That is pretty freaking small, I think. And I might be able to tweak it a little bit more, but we basically just, okay, so we got that, but we have to see if we can get everything to fit in here. Doing the traces is going to be fun. Very fun. I say that somewhat sarcastically, but... So, let me get all of this up in here. Nope, let's go something like so. This one. Care if those keep outs are, if I can ignore those or not, but. Oh yeah, we still don't have a battery connector, but we can add something simple like just wire, connect wires to it. Okay, then I'm gonna assume I can ignore these keep out warnings it keeps giving me. And so that. These are buttons on the bottom side, or let's just go on the bottom. That connector is not happening. JST connector can go. Not JST, but Sema. Okay. Got a crystal. This one should go something like that. Okay. And these up a little bit here. Try and get this one. Something like that. Suckers are tight. And then we'll have a little space so we can. In fact, I could probably, let's try it. I'm going to try and put on an RGB LED and just see if it'll fit in that side space. I would think it would, but. So, get rid of that. We're not going to pay any attention to low power. Well, can we? Yeah, we can. Might as well. I was going to say, we're not going to pay attention to, like, try and keep this thing super low powered and deep sleep, but we can do that. It's not the end of the world. So those are on 12 and 13, where are those at? GPIO 2 and GPIO. That's those sides. Let's see where this is at. Ooh, we might get away with one here. That is tight. But where? Okay, those are on the other side, which is fantastic. Let's do this. This one to this side. Like so. And then if we do want to do a UFL, we can put that over here somewhere. Let's see real quick. I don't know if there's a specific, nope, that's not what I wanted to do at all. See if we can just change this. Of course, there's no like default UFL. Okay. Well, let's actually try and trace some of this stuff out. The first thing we need to do is let's add. That's what I do here. Like this. We're going to put ground planes, both ends. Fill it in. I have a feeling. Nope. Let's see how cramped some of this spacing is going to be with. So we're going to have to make our traces fairly slim. I don't remember what JLC PCB's minimum is, but 2, 4, 6, 3. Okay. Let's see if that makes it a bit smaller. So the tricky bit's going to be getting, connecting everything here. But we're going to try, and of course, that's on the other side. Let's maybe do it this way. And then over. It's not easy. One's there. One's there. So those are technically on. Let's see here. So power's going to come to here. So really that's not on the right side. That should be, it should be over here somewhere. It's going to get very cramped very fast. Although we can move this over here, I suppose. These up a little bit. Let's do something like so. Okay. So VBAT, okay, VBAT's going over there. Okay. And again, let's, okay, that's probably gonna be a little bit easier to pull off. Okay. Yeah, let's connect these up. Okay. Some of this shouldn't be too bad. And hopefully I can get a via in here. Or not. Oh. Again, we're going to get a little creative. Oh, that's right. That's nice. Forgot that was there. To come through here. Okay. We're getting there. V-bus is going to have to go to the underside for sure, because that's where our... It's there. Getting that through there is going to be fun. This actually can make, we can make this a little easier on ourselves. If I can grab a hold of this. Grab a hold of this whole thing. New. Okay. There we go. Then we can take this via, just stick it in the middle of that peg so it doesn't matter to both ground. Yeah, those are connected. Again, this is going to get really tight, really, really fast. Let's try and go. We have to get liberal with our use of, what's this? That's the inductor. Let's actually, I don't know if I can. Whoops, don't delete that. I need that. Can I fit? Yes, I can, but barely. Then I'm not sure. Now, let's see here. Both here. Like that. Okay, VBAT's still not connected to anything, which is fine. Getting that over there is going to be impossible. See if I can move. Absolutely no room. There we go. Okay. Then, oh, come on. Get all these connected. Is there any others? Oh yeah, that's nice. So we had GPIO2, so I guess we'll bring these up here. Then come off, do that, come up here. That. Let's see. I don't know why that one's so big. That's weird. Oops. Come on. Okay. Then that. Okay. It's basically our crystal connected. Actually, no, we need to change this up. Let's go like this. Then connect these. Just connect those for the heck of it. Say, is that connected now? Yeah, those are all ground. Okay, we got that. Actually getting our, that could be a problem. Trying to see how I can get our data lines in and out of here. There's nowhere for that to go. So, oops. This is going to be awkward. I don't know if I can. This seems really dumb. If that's a good idea or not. That seems dumb. It's 0 ohm resistor. It's in line. Let me get that out though, which is important. I have to come out with that. There's no choice. I'm gonna stretch this. Okay. Okay, something like this, and then Same for our... Oh, of course, it's on the other side. Brilliant. They wanna... Nice and hideous. Like that. Which our ground's not gonna like. These down a little bit. Okay. It's not ideal putting that in the middle of a pad, but for the sake of it, I don't really have a choice, I guess. Okay, put that there. Oh yeah. Need this still. So these gotta go to the bottom. So getting these right is kind of important because it might not work if you don't get it right. Let's see here. So 3.3. Remember. So we don't want that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So I think this is how we want to do this. Yeah, those are off of... So it's not too far from what I was going for here. I don't think, at least. Okay. Getting all of this connected is going to be so much fun. These are grounds. This one. RGB LED. Might be able to... Yeah. I think what we're going to do here is... Oh, no. It's like the only place you can put that's there. Yeah, we might have to move this farther north. Seems like the only option, really. Okay. That is right on the edge of the PCB. And just for the sake of it, let's... I don't want to... Just don't like that being like right on the edge of it. Okay. Got all that. Put via up here. I'll connect that one. Then... Those grounds are not connected. I can put a... No? Still connected. Those grounds are not... Basically, we're just trying to get all these grounds connected as best we can. And mind you, right now, all this is on a 2-layer board. So, like, if we did a 4-layer board, you'd probably be able to cram even more in here, but I'm just going to put a bunch of vias in here. Try and get most of this. The other thing we don't have that I just realized is header pins. Ugh. That would be nice to have. I think we could probably add some here on the sides, and that would maybe give us a little more room. But I don't think I'm going to be adding too many. This might have to go to a 4-layer board. I mean, now that I think about it, this is going to get crazy very fast. Though a lot of this is kind of coming together. Connecting those two is going to be almost impossible, though. Just realized. Connecting that GPIO. Okay. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to connect that like that at all. That's going to have to go under somehow. Something like this. And then I don't think it'll. Oh, I guess it did let me put one there. And then GPIO 9. We have somehow got to figure out how to get it here. All right. I think for the sake of making this easier on ourselves, we probably should make this a 4-layer board. Just trying to think how. Because even having more layers, we still got to put vias everywhere. But let's go ahead and change it. Physical stack up. Go to 4, please. And that's easy enough. So now we're a 4-layer board. But still got to figure out how to. Oops. That's close. Yeah, this is going to get. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Come on, just let me through, please. There we go. If you don't let me through that gap, I don't know what to tell you. There we go. And then don't really have anywhere for vias, really. We can test again. Up here. Something like that. Oops. Don't move that one. Okay. I just need somewhere to put a via in here, man. Killing me. I don't know if I can. Don't really like having vias in my pads, but. Oops. It's kind of what we have to do to make this work, I think. For this size, rather. So now since we are a 4-layer board, we can just go through and connect a bunch of these. Or actually, let's just do this. Let's yeah, let's make that ground as well. Or I just add another ground layer. Boom. Okay. That is very bright. So let's turn that down a little bit. Maybe quite that bright. Okay, that was the other thing we still have to figure out is, can I get this? Hey, it does work. Cool. I know those are connected even though it's telling me they're not. So the only things left on here is, you know, like basically a VBAT pin. And we have this antenna stuff going on. But it's not terrible. Let's see what this looks like in the 3D viewer. Minus the stuff that's hanging off the side here. That is pretty small. Very, very small. So, one thing we can kind of do just for, let's see. Let's see what 1 millimeter looks like. That's not bad. And the other thing we want to do is our boards stack up. We're going to adjust the thickness of this board so it's not as chunky. So we'll have our buttons. We go to the back one. Turn off the those going on. Okay. Let's take these two. See if I can't. Move these over just a touch. That's oh yeah, those have to be connected, which is not a big deal. Should we just do that? Okay. Got that. Like that should be, yeah, those two are not connected. So let's go. So we had gotten rid of that one before. Think. Oh yeah, that's not connected. That's a problem. I wonder if I can rotate that. Do that. Now. Okay. You get to a point where you're like, okay, this is all kind of laid out nice. You know, I mean, it's not nice, I guess, but I'm literally kind of rushing before I go to bed to do this, but connecting those two. And I still have to use vias to get the connection. GPIO 9. I wonder if I can. Is there anywhere down here I can get this? Then can I get it down here anywhere? No. This is pretty tight here. I need to be able to get. I feel like it kind of wants to go. Let's delete that. And just see. It'll let me. Okay, we can get one in here. And then we'll just go up a layer. Okay. Okay, those are connected. And we'll come. No, actually, we should be able to just do it here. No. Yeah, we don't want ground connected there. Why does it not let me move that? That's so weird. If I could just these down a little. I don't know why that's not letting me put a via in. Seems kind of weird. Well, let's see. Can I just put one in? Yeah, I can do that. Outsmart the system here. Okay, and then I can connect these two. Okay. So we've got that. The other thing we're gonna need is somewhere to connect this at, but I'm actually not gonna make it an actual connector. I want it to just be pads. Let's see what this looks like real quick. So we'll have our power button, or our reset button, our boot button. I have 2 pads in here for connecting battery to, like, just the wires. And we could add a UFL connector over here at some point. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Let's get rid of that. And let's actually just add a little silk screen for the fun of it. Or I wonder if I just tiny. Let's change it to, let's do something. Something like that. Right. How big is this? I have a feeling that Kai Buzzard or whatever doesn't seem to work in KiCad 7 still, which stinks, but we can even put in our little silk screen. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? Now, out of curiosity, we can kind of actually, because like you look at the screen, you're like, I don't know. I mean, cool. How big is that really? So I'm going to print this off. No, not plot. Print. Let me see if it'll. I want front paste, not back paste. And hopefully, let's see. No, I don't want to print on my thermal printer. That would be stupid. Give that a second to print. Oh. So yeah, I think this is kind of cool. I don't know why I printed that. That's pretty tiny. Let me show you on my down-facing camera here. Okay. Let me try and make this paper a little smaller so it's not as big. So the easiest way to do this is, so this here, oh, move it over here. So this here is just an actual module. that you have to put on a board, and then, you know, like a board will end up looking like this, kind of. What we just designed, as it stands, is that big. So that's the module. Let me see what I do with the... So that is pretty small. Now we can still add little, probably, headers on the side, but that's not going to make it too much bigger. This is the cutie pie from Adafruit. So if we put a UFL connector on that, that sucker is going to be pretty small. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised it's that small. It has an RGB LED on it. Yeah, and a USB connector on the bottom. This sucker is so small. That's kind of cool. So like that would be, you know, you could hold it on the tip of your finger basically. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight because I have to get some sleep tonight. But I will probably clean this up a bit more, maybe over the weekend. I don't know if I'll stream that or not. I might. There's not a whole lot more to do, but that's basically the gist of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited about this. I don't know if it's a viable product. Let me know if this thing will work, you know. It's one of those things where you just kind of design something for fun. You know, I'll probably get some PCBs made, maybe assemble it on a stream, see if it works. So, yeah, thanks for watching. If you've tuned in, thanks for hanging out in the chat, Ingmar. So yeah. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. So I will see everybody in the next video or stream or whatever. And so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.